A great spring break trip does not mean you have to buy a plane ticket. There is so much to do here in West Michigan for those planning to stay a little closer to home.
And of course, one of the standouts is the Grand Rapids Public Museum with its 3 floors of exhibits, the planetarium, the recently reopened 1928 Spillman Carousel. That's just the start. The museum has an exciting calendar of spring break events and activities for all ages to enjoy. Rob Scheidemann knows it all like the back of his hand. He's here to give us all the details. Good morning, Rob.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
I love this. What in the world did you bring, first off? Because this looks like dinosaur stuff.
It does. It is some fossilized teeth. Anyway, why do we want to bring some fossilized teeth? Well, because we have some really cool specimens in our collection. And it's a part of both our outreach program and also our Camp Curious, which is one of the things that we highlight over spring break. We want to make sure people are aware that just around the corner, summer is going to be upon us, and there's great opportunities for kids, from preschool up through high school to come and join us at the museum. So I brought a few different varieties of fossilized teeth.
Okay.
And one of the things that we do with this program is we do a little guessing kind of I Spy game. So I have these little cards, laminated cards, that have the different specimens or different animals on it. And your goal is to match them with the teeth if you feel like you want to try.
So which one of these teeth? No, wait a second. Is this an actual tooth?
Yeah.
Like it's a real tooth.
Yes. Yes.
That has to be the
And what you're seeing
right?
there is part of is the tooth, but then also the gums, that go up into the jaw. So what of those do you think has a pointy tooth?
I'm gonna go. There's T-Rex and there's Megalodon, which is a big shark, and I'm feeling like that's a fishy tooth.
That looks like a shark
Like
tooth.
a fishy tooth,
Yeah.
right?
This is the shark. This is.
All right, so let's go shark tooth Megalodon there. T-Rex is this big dagger that Michelle has.
Right.
Yes.
That is a weapon.
And then these gigantic teeth over here.
Holy mammoth.
And
We're a mastodon.
I'm gonna hold this in its proper orientation. It just won't sit on the table.
Which one do you think goes
This is actually
where?
the top of the tooth. This is the root of the tooth.
And this is the same thing. This
And
is
the
like
same,
this.
this is the top of the tooth on the bottom, and that's the root there.
So would you think that that would be the elephant and that would be the mammoth over there?
Yeah, I think.
This is elephant or mastodon?
Sure.
Okay, we're gonna go mastodon with this guy, and mammoth, woolly mammoth with this, and then you're gonna say ding, ding, ding. We got them all right.
I'm gonna say ding, ding, ding. You got them all right. Yeah, absolutely. Yes.
We're so smart. We're so smart.
Absolutely.
So look how much fun we're having learning. Of course, Tyrannosaurus Meet the Family.
Yep,
right
it's there until April 26th, so we want to highlight that over our spring break.
And you'll have a
experience.
Dino Day for that, right?
We'll have a Dino Day, where we'll partner with a couple that does Your Dinosaurs Are Wrong. And so they talk about all of the different myths and the things that we have learned and adapted and changed over our time of learning about dinosaurs.
I was like, since we were kids in school
we were
learning
kids,
about
yes,
dinosaurs.
exactly.
Ruin a good story with facts, but
I know, right?
but that's what happens. You gotta learn what really happened.
Yeah.
And one of my favorite parts about the museum, I love the carousel, and it has just reopened. So if people haven't been back, they need to come check that out too.
Absolutely, yeah. It has been, it's been a process, and it's gorgeous. It's been refurbished. It actually has gone through 2 different layers of refurbishment. One earlier around 2021, which worked on all of the infrastructure of it, and then this is now currently been a part of the riverfront construction. And if you haven't been there in a while, go and check it out.
When it comes to spring break, obviously people are going to set, you have themed days.
Yeah.
But you have stuff running every day.
We do,
For anybody that comes in the scavenger hunts, the discovery cars, talk about that.
Yeah, so I was excited to have a couple of opportunities this spring break to mix it up a little bit. First starting this,
Nicely said.
Starting this Saturday, we partner with the MSU Neuroscience Division, and they are hosting a neuroscience fair. So there's, I believe, 12 to 18 different hospitals, clinics, research firms that are talking about the advancements in research with brain technology and observation. So that's great. Next Saturday, the following Saturday, we are partnering with the Kids Entrepreneur Market, and we're going to have 3 floors. Over 40 kids are coming in to showcase their, the things they've created. So we're going to have that as a fun day, full museum.
Love that.
And then sprinkled in with that, we'll have our popular Lego Day. We're going to do, with the opening of Whitecaps, we're going to have the fans of Valley Field back, talk about the exhibit that they created at the museum, and then also the work on Sullivan Field. We're going to do, like I said, a Camp Curious highlight. Lots of fun things going on. That finishes off with both a Carnival Day at the museum, which was really popular last year, and then our Sensory Sunday.
Yeah.
So 2 full weeks of
I mean,
activities,
full.
crafts, all of it.
Yeah.
And then late night stuff too.
Late night stuff, yes, exactly. We're working with Hot Glue Crew, who does some great crafting.
Love Jess. She's a dear friend of
Yes,
mine.
we're going to be doing that Thursday, April 2nd, starting at doors open at 6, so you can explore the museum, but program starts at 7, and we're going to be making terrariums. So
Cool.
kind of
Man.
matches with
Different
both of
vibe.
our both
Yeah.
of our exhibits, both the T-Rex exhibit and Backyard Adventure. So ways that you can connect to everything going on in the museum.
Man, you guys have really put everything into this. There's no excuse. There's plenty to do waiting for you right here. No plane ticket necessary. Spring break at Grand Rapids Public Museum. You want all of that? grpm.org will give you everything you need to know. And
There's the list. All the things.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for having me.